Hey guys, I'm Nikki Dinky. Welcome to my kitchen. So a while back at my grocery store, they had this huge sale on roasted red peppers, in jars. And I cannot resist a good sale, so I picked up quite a few jars. So many jars, in fact, that I had nowhere to put them in my apartment, or in my kitchen especially, and they were just sitting out on my countertop. So I really tried to come up with something to do with them. And I came up with this roasted red pepper sauce. And I loved it because I kind of used some things I had in the fridge and it just worked. It came out great. It's got so many layers of flavor and yet it's really fresh. I think you're gonna love it. So let me show you my roasted red pepper sauce. First things first, we need our red peppers. Now these are obviously not roasted red peppers, these are just fresh ones. It's the time of year for peppers, so they're cheap, they're really delicious, so I thought I would roast my own. This is also a good thing to do if you're trying to watch your calories a little bit more. When you buy those roasted red peppers packed in oil, they taste delicious. But that oil really gets in the pepper, and even if you rinse it off, you're definitely adding some calories. With these guys, I'm not gonna put any oil on at all. So it's kind of nice in that respect too. Now, I've done this under the broiler quite a few times, but today I thought I would show you my stovetop open flame method. So I'm gonna put this guy literally just on top of my burner and let that flame char it up. I mean black on every side. Once it's black on all sides, and I've done 3 of them, along with 1 jalapeno for a little kick. And then I'm gonna put these guys inside of a, plastic bag or a bowl with some saran wrap on top. Anything to really trap all that steam. Because as they cool off in that bag, the steam is gonna really get in there and make the skin really easy to remove. Once they're cool, then we can remove the skin and get on with the whole sauce process. Okay, well, these get nice and steamy. They look good already. And wasn't that fun? I mean, it's a fire, it's like roasting a pepper. I don't know, I think it's kind of fun. So we've got those steaming. I'm gonna start off with some of the rest of the components for our sauce. I'm putting in 4 cloves of garlic. No need to chop this or anything because everything's going in the food processor. So literally everything goes in and pretty much we've got sauce. So 4 cloves of garlic. I've got 2 green onions. I'm gonna use the greens and the whites and just tear it up and put it in there. Also a teaspoon of paprika. Ooh, smells good. These are very, very fresh. Now I've got some thyme here and some fresh mint. And I gotta be honest, I used to never cook with mint very often. If there was mint in my house, it meant that somebody was probably having cocktails, and that's about it. But I started kind of using it in some dishes, and I really loved that, you can't use too much of it, but it gives a dish this little bit of freshness, and it's just so fresh. I don't know how else to describe it, but in the right balance in a dish, this can really be a star ingredient. And to me, it's what really makes this red pepper sauce kind of that one level up. So I'm looking for about a tablespoon each chopped up of these 2 herbs. Now I could chop them up and measure that out, but I've got a food processor right here that's gonna do all the chopping for me. So you know what, you don't have to be exact. I'm just gonna grab a little handful here, put it in, and we are almost done. As you can see, my peppers are all nice and cooled, so I removed the skin, which really just, you rub it with your hands, it should come right off. And if there's some black spots still on there, that's totally fine. Kind of gives it more of a smoky flavor. You do want to remove the top, with all the seeds on it. You can almost just tear it right off with your hand, discard that, but everything else goes right in the food processor. I've also got that jalapeno. Oh, I think there he is. There's my little jalapeno guy. Did the same exact thing with him. Now, I am just going to puree this up. I don't need it super, super finely pureed, but I don't want a salsa. I want more of a sauce. So somewhere in between, really up to your liking, puree this down and then get it sauteing in about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. The second it hits the pan, it's like, the flavor explosion. It just fills the air. Now we're looking for this to, cook the garlic, cook maybe the scallions a little bit, and we just want everything to really come together. So you're looking at maybe about 10 minutes. It should kind of darken in color, and it should just taste really, really good. But while this is cooking, I want to add in some salt. I'm going to start with about a half a teaspoon of salt, but I'll probably add a little bit more than that. Start there though, taste it, and if you need some in the end, always add some more. Looks perfect, smells perfect, tastes perfect, yum, yum, yum. But there are a couple things that we're gonna put in just to take it to that extra, extra level. I'm gonna put in the juice of a small lemon. If you've got a really big lemon, maybe about half of a lemon, squeeze that in, and then I'm also gonna add in 2 nice heaping tablespoons of sour cream. The sour cream really helps it come together, and this is a little bit spicy with that jalapeno, so the sour cream kind of smooths it all out, gives it a little tang and contrast to that heat. It's really, really good. But once these 2 things are in there, it's time to eat. That's so tasty. It's warm and it's smoky and it's fresh. That's so good. I've even entertained with this and people are always so impressed, and it's so easy. Now you can put this over chicken, over steak, even over pasta. If you're doing pasta, you might want to double this recipe just so you have lots of sauce to go around. I've even done it like a chicken parm, but with this sauce and maybe some fontina or manchego cheese, such a hit. Wow. Okay, I'm going back for seconds. I'll see you guys next time. And just remember, have fun in the kitchen.